Hello everyone, it is day 17 in our Inkvent calendar. Lavender Frost. Okay, Lavender Frost, that looks like a lavender color with some shimmer. So let's look at this. I am still kind of excited about yesterday's color. And let's see how we can do what this one brings. Someone really kind has tagged me to show me a better way to open this, and it involves a needle. And I was very worried that I'm actually going to hurt myself if I'm going to try it. But okay, we're going to get there. We're going to get there. This is like where there we go. 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 Perfect. Okay. It has shimmer, sort of like you can see it, kind of like a purplish, lavenderish shimmer as well. Let's shake it. And then, as per usual, let's use our brass tip pen here to just look. Oh, it is frosted. Okay, this is really weird. It has bubbles. It created bubbles. Why did it create bubbles? This is interesting. I mean, I know I shook it quite a bit, but I always shake it and I've never created bubbles. That's interesting. Well, let's see. Apparently it's foam in there. It's bubbly. So day 17, Lavender Frost. Well, that looks quite interesting at first glance. It looks definitely more like blackish than lavenderish in this kind of light. Maybe it's just a light. It looks less purple than I anticipated, but I actually quite like this at a first glance. So let's see what's going to happen once that kind of settles a little bit. So then as a next thing, well, now I'm worried about shaking this too much. Just gonna go a little gentler. Let's look at our ink splatter here. And I actually did bring everything, I think. There we go. So let's fill this with a little bit of drops. There we go. And then we're taking our Ziploc bag, well used and well loved Ziploc bag. It feels definitely quite runny of an ink. Yeah, let's look at this. So this is it's definitely more black than I thought, but I am quite liking it. And I don't know whether shimmer, well, let's let it dry. Oh, I think it's starting to come up. It's like some silver shimmer. It actually looks pretty nice. It actually does look pretty nice. So let's see how it looks on my little ink collection cards here. Yeah, there's definitely some purple coming through, but I quite like this. I mean, it's not super punchy, but it's interesting. I feel like there might definitely be some complexity to it. I definitely think there have been so many shimmer inks, and I'm lucky that I like shimmer inks, but I feel for all of you who are struggling with shimmer inks. But yeah, you can start to see there's definitely some nice silver bluish maybe shimmer. Yeah, it's kind of almost like a bluish shimmer here. And you can definitely also see it's quite interesting. I like it. Look at all of those like undertones that this has, like in the different shimmer. Yeah, that is really quite interesting. So now comes the question of what pen to put it in, and especially because I haven't been great at cleaning my pens recently. So now the question really is, what do we have left? What do we have left that we could use here? Yeah, that's a very good question. That is a very good question. I might go with this pen. So this pen, so I think, I don't know if I have mentioned this, but for a while I had been signed up for like the True subscription surprise boxes. And so I got kind of exposed to quite a few fountain pens that I would not have bought myself that are very different. And this is one of them, and it's a Nettuno. Nettuno, which is an Italian company. It's quite heavy. It has some, it's like a black matte. I kind of like the feel. I don't like the look of it. Like it has like, it's not my favorite look of a fountain pen. It has like those little, I don't know what those are, like silver engravings. And it has a really nice nib though. So I have it as a broad nib, and it's a big nib. And it has a cartridge converter, and it's a, did I say it's a broad nib? It actually works really well. And I have definitely had it inked up a few times. It's just not like, from aesthetically, it's not my most favorite pen ever. So it's definitely not one that I would have probably bought myself, but I have been using it quite a bit when I just needed to kind of try an ink. And oh, I should see, this is not what I wanted. I wanted to shake this a little bit first, and I'm making a bit of a mess here. Actually, you know what? Usually don't do this, but I want to put this one back here. It's bugging me. It has been washed before, so it should be fine. So let's shake this here for a second. And you can definitely see how, look at the shimmer developing here. What did I want? I wanted to have like, right, because I'm still unable to fill my cartridge converters here without my syringe. And again, usually I don't put it back, but apparently right now I am. I'm gonna go with it. Oh, and then I have had a long day, so you can tell my brain's not firing on all cylinders right now. So I'm gonna push this down a little bit here, but I don't want to push it all the way through yet, but I want to also dip this. There we go. Let's just dip it. I like this, I like those big nibs. And then we're gonna close this off. There we go. Let's actually, I made a mess here. Clean this off just a little bit. There we go. No, put this together the right way. You can see it's, yeah, and it sits, it's quite nice. It actually fits quite nice in my hand. So I like the feel of it. I like the way the nib is. I just don't, it's not aesthetically, it's just not my favorite. So let's see where we are at here. So today is December. Let's see how this looks on this Stalogy paper. December 17, 2023. Great gratitude. All my animals being healthy. That is something to be really grateful for. Myself being healthy. And having a working heating system. It's kind of cold, rainy today. So anyways, it's definitely grayer than I thought. The first glance here, I don't feel like it's flowing that well. Again, we just dipped the pen, so this might need a moment to kind of flow through. But yeah, so let me see if I can show you. This is on the Stalogy paper. We see a little bit of shimmer. It's yeah, I can see, depending on the season, me quite liking this, especially kind of like those two right next to each other, like this super bright green, and then having something a little bit more kind of gentle. I kind of like those two together, so that's kind of a nice combination. And then yeah, here you can definitely start to see, like, look at all of those, kind of that nice shimmer. But yeah, you can definitely, I mean, there's definitely some lavender undertone, but on those papers, it might again look kind of different on other papers. It does look more gray than anything else. So Diamine, or maybe it's just my eyes. Lavender Frost. And then we have our ink splatter here. the Diamine Lavender Frost. Yeah, whoops, there you have it. That is our day 17. There you go. Look at that. Nice. Enjoy your day.